Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
The FDA approves the Pfizer vaccine for use in adolescents, ages 12 to 15. We'll tell you why medical experts are encouraging parents to consider getting their kids vaccinated. But first this morning, I got a chance to speak to Detroit's top cop, Chief James Craig, about his retirement announcement and what's coming up next for him. That developing story tops our news here at noon. Thank you for joining us. I'm Evrod Cassimy. Chief Craig is hanging up his hat after 44 years in law enforcement, with his last day being June 1st. Now, there's a lot of rumors about what he'll do next and where he stands on political topics. Here's what he had to say.
Are you a Trump supporter, though?
Detroit Police Chief James Craig on the record earlier this morning on Local 4 News Today, ever since announcing his retirement Monday and his political affiliation.
Yes, I am a Republican. And many of you knew that. Many of you already knew it. And some of my team knew it. You know, I'm not going to get into politics right now.
Okay.
There are some things that certainly I thought the president did very well. But as I indicated in the presser yesterday, and I know that the Michigan Democrats criticized me for dodging, as they call it. I didn't dodge anything. That's not who I am. My focus right now is this transition, talking about this career, whether I'm a Republican or a Democrat. You know, I serve with distinction and honor in this profession.
A profession he's had for 44 years, 8 of which he served as Detroit's top cop. His legacy will include increasing community and police relations, transparency in office, neighborhood policing, and more. His replacement, an interim police chief until the new police chief is announced, has big shoes to fill.
To the person that will follow me to keep us on this trajectory of greatness, you must support in a very vocal and bold way the men and women who do this work, and you must continue to sustain the trust in our community.
During the interview, Chief Craig made it very clear this will not be the last we'll see of him when he officially retires on June 1st. His next chapter will likely involve public service. He stayed mum on the rumors of him running for governor of Michigan for now.
You mentioned yesterday during the press conference that you had not decided on that yet, but you've had some time to sleep on it and think about it. Is there an announcement that you want to make this morning?
Absolutely not, Deborah. I just love public service. I love Detroit. I love Michigan. And I'm glad I came full circle and ended my law enforcement career right here in the city of Detroit.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Chief Craig also hinted that there will be more to come after he officially retires. He also added that he's excited to announce, quote, the next chapter in his public service career. We'll, of course, just have to wait and see what that officially is. To Southfield now, the police department there is honoring all fallen police officers, including Southfield PD's own Officer Donald Harding and Officer James McMahon. This year marks the 50th anniversary of McMahon's death. The event happened at the Southfield Memorial Garden, where a new memorial wall was unveiled. Also in Southfield, tonight the city will host a candlelight vigil to pay respects to those who lost their lives due to COVID-19. It'll happen on the front lawn of the municipal campus right there on Evergreen Road. It is scheduled for 8 p.m. And let's turn our attention now to the numbers this afternoon. We are expecting new state case numbers. Nationally right now, the United States has passed 32,745,000 coronavirus cases, with more than 582,000 deaths from the virus. And in case you missed it, on Monday, the FDA approved the Pfizer vaccine for use in adolescents ages 12 to 15. And since the FDA gave Pfizer the thumbs up, the CDC now has to vote on recommending it. The director would then have to sign off. The CDC has an emergency meeting on the books for tomorrow. In the meantime, experts from the Cincinnati Children's Hospital Medical Center gathered today to talk about why parents should seriously consider getting their children vaccinated.
The other problem is that while the likelihood of being very seriously ill from COVID in a young person is lower, it's not zero. That we've had over 300 children in the United States die of COVID. We've had over 14,000 children hospitalized with COVID and millions that have been infected. I can't tell you which child is going to be the one that's going to get seriously ill. And that's why we really need to vaccinate everyone.
So that is Dr. Frank. He's the principal investigator for the Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine trials at Cincinnati's Children's Hospital. And he tells us that he's seen firsthand how children can react to the vaccine. In the meantime, Governor Whitmer also talked about vaccinating children just a little bit ago.
soon, we believe, like in the next day, we'll have all of the guidance from the feds on inoculating 12 to 15-year-olds. The Pfizer vaccine, we can use that for our younger people, and so that's our next going to be our next big push. And so we want to enlist the support and help of parents and educators to make sure that we get to these goals so our kids can be safe and back in school universally come this fall.
Now, when asked if her administration was going to try and force people to get vaccinated or if they were even thinking about implementing so-called vaccine passports, the governor made it very clear that her administration was not discussing that at all. In the meantime, we have just learned that fans will be allowed to watch the 2021 Chevrolet Detroit Grand Prix presented by Lear in person. It makes its return to Detroit and Belle Isle Park the weekend of June 11th through June 13th. COVID safety protocols will be adhered to. All right, so today there's a growing gas shortage as fallout continues from that cyber attack that crippled a fuel pipeline essential to the East Coast. The critical 5,500-mile Colonial Pipeline is still out of commission, and as Tom Costello reports, every moment it's offline makes it more likely that Americans could pay more at the pump.
Yeah, good day. This is one of those fuel tank farms that we see is supplied by that pipeline that runs up the East Coast. But with the pipeline dry at the moment, the fuel levels inside the tanks starts to drop. So it's going to be critical that they get this operation back up and running as quickly as possible. Colonial Pipeline believes it should be able to reopen the pipeline by the end of the week. But in the meantime, we're already seeing spot shortages of gasoline, especially in the Southeast. North Carolina, for example, where the governor has already declared a state of emergency. We had long lines at gas stations yesterday and last night. In some cases, gas stations reporting they were really running low on fuel. The longer that this extends, the longer that this lasts, the more likely it is that we're going to see a price run up at the gas pump. 3 to 5 to 6 cents a gallon increase is what we expect at the moment, probably more in the Southeast. And then as this heads over into the weekend, if Colonial can get the pipeline back up and running again, hopefully at that point prices should stabilize. But we will likely be at or above $3 a gallon, which is the highest we've seen gas prices since 2014. I'm Tom Costello, NBC News in Fairfax, Virginia.
Thank you, Tom. The Kremlin today rejected allegations that Russia could be related to the Colonial hackers. Here at home, the fight over the Line 5 pipeline continues, and the pipeline must be shut down tomorrow at midnight. This is due to an order by Governor Gretchen Whitmer. However, Enbridge has vowed to defy that order. It was during an event in West Michigan that Governor Whitmer was asked what would happen if Enbridge defied the order.
I've been committed to making sure that we can deliver energy to the people of northern Michigan, but also we protect the Great Lakes. That's the primary responsibility, is to make sure that this source of drinking water, agriculture, tourism, defines our borders, defines who we are in Michigan, that we protect it. And that's exactly what we're going to continue to move forward to do.
This morning, the Michigan House Transportation Committee met to discuss the matter. The Michigan Senate will then take up the issue this afternoon. That is scheduled for 2 o'clock. The market defeat intensifies as selling and higher price technology shares spilled over to everything from bank stocks to energy and industrials. So these are live pictures for you right now of the big board. You can see the Dow is down more than 400 points, and experts are saying that although we're coming off a record earnings season, continued supply chain and labor shortages are adding to fears of inflation. All right, let's talk about the weather. It has not really been in our favor in the past few days. As we give you a live look throughout our sky cam, we'll take a look with Brandon right now as he updates us on what we can expect this afternoon.
Hey, Evrod, not only is it cooler, but it's going to rain. I know. The hits keep on coming from your local forecasters. 46 Port Huron, 50 in Detroit, 50 Howell, 49 Monroe. West-northwest winds are 10 to 15, but gusting 20 to 25 out there. We do have some light rain showers on the way, only middle 50s, so a handful of degrees better than where we are now. You see the clouds moving in, and there are the showers. They're on the lighter side. So we have some afternoon showers today, and finally, Evrod, some good news ahead.
We certainly needed that, Brandon. We will chat with him in just a little bit. Still to come, in recent days, tensions between the Israelis and the Palestinians have spiraled out of control. We'll tell you what we're learning about the unrest in the region and what might have sparked it when we come back.